I'm pretty sure you heard already about Google's Nanobanana. Everyone is talking about it right now, and they say it's like changing image editing forever. So, what we want to do is we actually want to integrate this into our little AI studio. As you followed it's the YouTube studio actually. So right now we have an image title generator, and what we want to add is an image enhancer. And what we want to do, so if you want to use Google Nanobanana, the only thing what you have to do is first you write into Google Nanobanana, and then on the first link you get redirected to the Google AI Studio. It's totally for free. You can just register, and then you see here this try Nanobanana. So we want to do that, and then we want to integrate this into our app and do that with vibe coding. So let's do that. I will just show you first what we want to do. So if you click here, let's just try it. So if you run it, generate an image of a banana wearing a costume. We will just do that. I think we saw that several times already. It is generating, and it was very fast. And we have here our nano banana wearing a costume, which looks pretty nice. So what we want to do actually is we want to enhance an image. Let's just do this, make this little bigger. So we want to enhance an image. So what we want to do is we upload an image, We just take this one, which is a thumbnail of me. And then we of course need also the prompt, and the prompt I prepared here because this is important for what we want to do. And then, can I turn drive? Okay, this I don't want. No, whatever. Just add this. So what we want is that this image gets more enhanced. Let's get some bam. So let's do this. And it's generating. Usually it's pretty fast. I mean, for image generation, the 10 seconds, 15 seconds is quite fast. So here's what we had before. And here's what we have after, which I have to say is not that much. Let's just do it again. Did not see much of a difference there. So what we want to do is boost colors, sharpen contrast, and add a glow. That is much better. So you can see there's definitely a difference between these two llamas. This one is much more enlightened. And we have here the contrast and everything. And so, let's just try it one more time. Because before it was working pretty good. Yeah, it's adding some glue. I mean, the boring is a lot more enhanced. So that's pretty fine. So what we need now is basically the code. So I prepared already what we actually want to do. So we have here the concept, and inside the concept, we just gonna add some parts of it. So what we want to do is add image enhancing feature, use tabs to jump between features. So right now we have only this. What we want is to have a tab to jump between those features. This is not so important for you right now. It's just as the app. You have an existing app and you want to integrate it. That's what we want to do. So I would like to have some tabs here, left and right, where we can just jump into that. Oh, let's close that. And this, basically, we can close everything else. Close others. Okay. So we want to use Gemini. Now it's important to see how it's actually. We close this one. We don't need this one anymore. Okay. So what we need is the code. So it's generating the code. We are not using Python. We are using TypeScript. And we want to use the model. I think that's important to mention. Gemini Flash image preview. And we want to use Gemini with the full prompt below. Exactly. And then we have the code. And we have the code with one we just copy paste here. That was not a success. Copy to clipboard. What exactly copied to clipboard? Stack, copy. Dip, we get the code. Yeah, now we have the code. What is that? It's the API key, or what the hell? Okay, I think I'm gonna do that manually. This is, I don't know what bullshit this is. Probably it's some, okay. We have the problem that we have this image. So that was actually the image, which is not really helping. So I think I'm just gonna copy from here to here. See that I don't do the image. I only do the image till here. So we copy paste this here. Sorry for that. And then we have blah, blah, blah. And this data again. It's a full chat. Okay, we do that that differently. We need the image as PNG. And we let him to figure it out. So what we're gonna do is we need to attach the image, that for sure. So that's too much. We have to reset that, and we only gonna try Nanobanana. Then we remove this. We get what we actually need. This we don't need. We do it a little differently. So we need the prompt. We do need the prompt. Then we need the image, upload image, open. So can I, if I now check the code? Yeah, okay, now it's much more clean. So what we're gonna do is we do this, but we don't want to have the image. So we just do that. Now we click here, we do that. Maybe it actually would work without of this. I think we could just figure it out with the docs, but I think now we do it just like that, and then we just have the rest of the code. So that should definitely work. And now I think we are good to go. Add an image enhancing feature, use the tabs between features. Then we will have title generator image enhancer. We use Gemini Flash image preview. Okay. And what we still need, the user will upload an image for the image generator, and then we just run the image enhancement generation and display the rest to the user. One more important thing, what you also need is the API key, but this is very easy to get. The only thing what you have to do is you come here, get API key, and then you can just click here and copy paste it, and then you have the API key. And concerning the code, I get back, whatever, chat history. Okay, whatever, chat. So if you have here the code and you go to TypeScript, you see that you have an environment variable which will be used for the key, which we see. I think it's working automatically. Question is which format you need the API key in. Get API key. So we have, okay, like that, you get an API key, API quick start guide. I'm looking now for the format you needed actually. JavaScript. Actually, I think Google Gemini API key is basically how the format should be. If it's not working, you have to change that. Yeah, okay, but this is not actually what we want to do. So let's keep going. We have now this. Yeah, I'm using Claude Code. You can use whatever vibe coding or context coding tool you can use. So I just tell it, copy relative path, then I open it. We just make this bigger so you can easily read things. And I think we can just make this gone. And then I just tell it, okay, implement this read file, then implement. And we're just gonna go. And let's see what it's actually do. So I think just gonna commit those things first, just in case. So it's reading, getting to know our project structure. I see Google Gemini is already installed. Yes, this I did already. This you have to do if you didn't do that yet. And why we need MIME is available to start implementing the tab navigation system. Okay, whatever. I think we use it. Why MIME? No, I think I don't want to it. No, make it simple. Can also be a new page for now. So yeah, I don't want to add a different library right now for those tabs. So basically, if you want to use ShadCN or something like that, then you can definitely do that. Well, I think for you to be able to read things more clearly, we can just close this one now. Then, yeah, it's better. And this one too. So it is implementing now what we actually wanted. Then we probably can upload an image. This will take a while, which I probably will just... Okay, it's creating now the API endpoint. Here we are. So far it did not do things yet. So yeah, it's creating. Okay, done. I've implemented the image enhancement feature. It is new page and image enhancer. Let's try that. So we have that. Then we go to image enhancer. And here it is. Let's upload our image. So we use the same image and our original image. And let's see. Let's go for enhance image. And let's see if it is actually working, which would be very great. Takes a while, and here it is. So here we have our enhanced image, which is, and you can just use any prompts. For example, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you can just use any prompt for it. And now you have a working image enhancer. You can just play with it, and you have Nanobanana integrated into your app, which was actually pretty easy. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and I see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao.